A reminder for those of you who weren't living in New Zealand in 2011 that 185 people lost their lives and the earthquake levelled much of the CBD and erased large chunks of some communities simply from the map, particularly out east. For a long time, life took on a kind of unreality in Christchurch. The weight of that event and the red zone and insurers and rebuilds and schools closing and roads you simply couldn't pass down anymore, and all the new acronyms and the uncertainty meant that there certainly wasn't much partying going on. Now, tomorrow Checkpoint commemorates the 6th anniversary of that terrible day, but tonight 30,000 people are about to do something wonderful. They're going to the Bruce Springsteen concert at AMI Stadium. It's his first in Christchurch in the South Island. People campaigned very hard to get him there, and many people are expecting him to acknowledge the date and what the city has been through with a very special repertoire indeed. The concert is sold out, of course, and people have been queuing for days to get to the front, right up by the stage. At the front of that queue was McCartney, who we spoke to via Skype video as the gates were opening early this afternoon. How are you going?
I'm loving it.
You're number one in the. Are you number one in the queue?
Apparently so. Yeah.
Oh, brother, how good is that?
Yeah. I'll just walk out of it. Bruce is doing a sound check now, so I'll just walk away from the sound of it.
What song is on in the background, Glenn? As the number one in the queue man, what song is he sound checking?
Sherry Darling.
and how does Sherry Darling begin? What's the first line of Sherry Darling?
Your mama's in the front seat, tell her to shove over and move her big feet.
Go, Glenn. When did you arrive? When did you arrive in the queue?
Friday at 11 a.m.
You mad bugger. And why? What is it? What is it that means so much to you?
He's just completely different to everyone else. Like any other concert I've been to, it never lives up to a Bruce Springsteen show.
Truly?
Yeah, amazing. Like the energy that he puts out is just incredible, and he empties his tank every time he goes on stage, and he'll never leave his stage without emptying his tank. He's just crazy. At the age of 67 years old, I've never seen anyone that old perform like him.
That elderly and infirm, Glenn. It's a miracle he doesn't have a walking frame on the stage, bro.
Well, it's not as bad as Mick Jagger or anything, so yeah. But he's never done drugs, or he doesn't drink alcohol, so that's probably the reason.
I'm struck by his generosity as a performer. I mean, how many times has he sung Born to Run? And every time he does it as if it were the first. I mean, that's a generous performer, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And he is, he deserves the respect he puts out. I mean, he does so much for people as well, especially in the States, and that he's a real person's people, like, yeah.
And so how many times have you seen him, Glenn?
This will be my 7th time.
Good man. And where are you from?
Christchurch. I rang you originally, but yeah, I live in Christchurch now.
So how special is it to see him in his first ever performance in Christchurch?
It means the world to me, personally, and it probably means a lot to everyone else as well, especially all the hardship that they've been through in the last couple of weeks as well for fires, but and the earthquakes and stuff. It's actually really, really good to get a big performance or big performer here in Christchurch for once, instead of just skipping Christchurch as they normally do and go straight to Wellington or Auckland or something.
Yeah. And do you think he'll do a song or two for Christchurch? Have you got some suggestions of what he might play on the eve of the 6th anniversary of the February earthquake?
I guarantee he'll play My City of Ruins. Probably Wrecking Ball.
If he plays My City of Ruins, there won't be a dry eye in the house if he plays My City of Ruins, will there?
What's that, sorry?
There won't be a dry eye in the house if he plays My City of Ruins.
Yeah. No, I'm taking it there'll be a few tears.
Yeah. And where will you be, bro? Yeah. You will be leaning on the stage, will you? You'll be right up the front.
Yep. I'll be dead smack in the centre on the rail on the stage. Yep.
And who are you going with? Have you got some mates, or are you just going in on your own to fully enjoy it?
Yeah, I tried to get my partner along, but she's sick of Bruce at the moment because I've just been thrashing it for the last 6 months. So, but I came here by myself, and I've met some amazing people, and yeah, it's an amazing experience, really.
Well, Glenn, I hope you have the most wonderful night. You've been queuing since Friday morning. I hope it's everything you want it to be.
Yeah. I guarantee it will be. Yeah. It's going to be an amazing night. And
Thanks.
yeah, Christchurch really deserves it.
Ain't that the truth? Glenn McCartney, who was at the front of the queue, queuing since Friday. Bruce Springsteen's on tonight. A reminder that tomorrow Checkpoint will be live from Christchurch.